With the 49ers playoff chances seemingly evaporated, that means with still 3 games left, offseason conversations have rolled into the season. That's what happens when you don't make the playoffs and you create this conversation. So, with that being said, Brock Purdy's contract has now become basically the number one talking point around the San Francisco 49ers. Everyone's talking about it because now, with this season being over, even though there's still 3 games left, that's the next order of business: getting Brock Purdy paid, retooling the roster, fixing the offensive line, yada yada yada. There's a lot of different things that need to go on, but number one is paying Brock Purdy. So you have everyone commenting on this, and as I do, I scour, I look, I find the clues, and we kind of piece them together. Now, this one isn't a clue; it's an opinion. And when we listen to Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ochocinco, I'm not going to sit here and say that they are contract experts or anything like that, but they give their opinion on Brock Purdy's contract and what it should be or what he shouldn't get. Take a listen to what they had to say right here.
Reportedly seeking a contract at the top of the quarterback market around $50 million a year.
Whoa. He don't need to be talking about no contracts right now at all. But go ahead.
All I know is I ain't getting him nowhere near no $50 million. I'll give you one of them on $35-40 million.
Hey, what you think he gonna say? What you think he gonna say to that? No.
Okay, play on a. Guess what? We'll put you on a what you call it for 2 years.
What? Franchise tag?
Yes.
He gonna bet on himself like Kirk Cousins. Then.
Okay, let him bet. You always hear the story of everybody betting and coming up big. What about them snake eye stories?
Oh, where they lose?
Yeah, there's a reason why those windows don't open in Vegas. You notice that, Ocho? You in the casino? Yeah. Don't none of them rooms open. Those windows don't open, do they?
Hey,
you ever ask yourself, man, why these rooms don't open? I want to get some fresh air.
Talk your talk now.
You ain't finna take the easy way out. But hell no.
Hey, you know what? Hey, they might be stuck. They might have no choice but to pay Purdy. Because listen, you don't want to pay him what he's worth or what the market says he should be paid. Where else you going with, at the quarterback position? You have no one to replace him.
I'm not paying him no $50 million.
You don't have no choice.
Yes, you do got a choice.
Listen, they had a choice not to pay Daniel Jones. What did they pay? Right?
What did Tampa play Baker Mayfield?
40.
33.
Nah, 40.
3 years, $100 million.
Okay. I see where you're going with that. I see. Oh, so you're saying he should have a Baker Mayfield type contract?
Yes.
Okay. That's feasible. That's feasible. I'm not sure he would even complain about that.
He would. I'm not giving him no $50 million. That ain't happening.
Joe, I don't know. That quarterback position is very, 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 very important. And sometimes if you want it bad enough, you will overpay for it.
So I think this conversation is more interesting from an opinion standpoint. I don't think they're really speaking from a place of, really understanding the quarterback market, and that's just my perspective of it, just on how they've kind of talked about it. But clearly they don't think that Brock should get that high level figure. But as they were kind of adjusting the conversation towards the end, you could hear them kind of like talking about, well, it's the price of doing business for a quarterback and this, that, and the other thing. And just like, what would you prefer? Would you prefer having a guy or not having a guy? And I think that's really where the conversation comes to right now with 49er fans. As 49er fans, I think, are fascinated on the idea of having a big, strong, fast quarterback, but also not really rationalizing the fact that where do these guys come from and how do you obtain one? The 49ers already tried to do that and trading multiple first round draft picks to go up and trade for Trey Lance. That was unsuccessful. And now what do? You know, I don't look at this draft class coming in as being a great quarterback class and having those guys that 49er fans want available. So where do you go? You look at the free agent pool. There's not a lot of guys. You're talking about Sam Darnold, Russell Wilson potentially. Other than that, there's really nothing. And so what are you left with? Would you prefer to just start over from scratch and go straight rebuild and not even retool, rebuild and get rid of Purdy just because you don't want to pay him what the market dictates and you want to go on this journey to try to find a height, weight, speed quarterback, which again are very rare. So I don't know. It's going to continue to be a fascinating conversation. 49er fans are all over the place with what they want to do at quarterback, but as we continue to hear these conversations, they're going to follow each and every single performance of Brock Purdy. So he's got 3 games left, and each individual game will be quantified as its own individual contract meter. And how well he plays will determine how much people are fine with paying him. If he doesn't play well against guys like Tua who are getting 53, that's going to drop him below 53. But if he plays better than Tua, people are going to have a leg to stand on to be like, see, look, he's better than Tua, so he should be getting in that range. And then, of course, you have Jared Goff who's getting 53 as well. That will be a measuring stick. And then you also will have the final game of the year end with Kyler Murray, who's getting 46. So the last 3 games are against 3 quarterbacks who are all in the top 10 of average pay per year. So each individual game, he's going to be evaluated through that lens. He's going to be compared through that lens. So it's honestly a big 3 games for Brock personally from a public perception standpoint. If Brock Purdy can come out and play really well over the next 3 weeks, he will be able to flip the public perception and this narrative of him. The reason why this narrative exists is because of the poor interception that he had that lost the game and ended the season. So everyone's flipped on him. And we already know it's been a tumultuous season for him to begin with, up and down for multiple different reasons, but it is what it is. It's been an up and down season. So that's what's remaining. 3 games to change the narrative. Will it happen? We'll find out. But right now, the narrative isn't tilting in his direction. So we'll see how he finishes it out. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. What do you think the target currently should be? And, you know, maybe what it could be. I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.